Hi all, good afternoon and a happy Halloween. It is Halloween today. And I'm just coming on to share and flip through this little French type journal that I made, which is very similar to the one I have shown before. I had a lot of leftover materials, so I decided to make a second one. And so it's very similar actually, but here it is. So it's tied with just a piece of seam binding. It is very chunky, as you see. It wants to flop open. So this is the front. This is a paper ruffle. This is the back. This is just part of a snippet roll. And so we open it up. And this is a tuck over here with some antique trim. And this is an old French letter from 1860. And it actually opens all the way up. And it tucks in, but I have left it. Just slipped it in here. And this is a vellum pocket with a French postcard. Bonne année. So it's a Happy New Year card. And it's a copy of one in my collection. Actually, I think I left that open for a second pocket. Let me see if I can find something to see. Yes, this is a second pocket. I had forgotten that. I just didn't put anything in it. And this is some gorgeous antique ribbon up here, if you can see with the gold. Not quite catching it, I don't think, as well as right here. And vellum pocket with one of these little document holders that's embossed, and then it has this old advertisement. I did some stitching in this one, which I didn't do in the other one, I don't think. And it's hard to see, but it's got some embossing paste here in a floral pattern. And this is more of Samples designs. And I think some of them are Rachel from Roxy Creations, and I'll see when I get to the rest. This is an old prayer card from the 50s. It's in French. And a piece of lace here. Uh-oh, here comes my cat. Oh, I was afraid of this. Hurley, get down. Come on, get down. He's a big boy. Knocks everything over. This is a page from a botanical book. Got me all off track there with a prayer card tucked in. Just decided to do that because it's not really pretty on the back with the writing. So I tucked that in there. But it doesn't have to stay. This is some old wallpaper. And this is a tuck with another French prayer card from the 80s. And it can be put in, I put it in upside down, but put it that way. Oh, this is from an old bird book. Some handmade paper. This is from an old French book. This is from an antique scrapbook album. And on the other side, this one as well. I can't remember who these digitals are from. I'll have to look and put it in the description box. This is actually this is an antique, and it's a tuck. You can tuck something in there. And this is from Roxy Creations. It folds out and you can write over here. This is an old French receipt. This is some lovely old crocheted lace. It's from a botanical book, and it's in sideways, so it just opens like so. And this has got a little tuck in here as well. There's something small it can tuck in there. This is a die cut from a Victorian scrapbook. Some shorthand pages. And this is just tucked over this little short edge for writing. This is a piece of antique paper and writing. Oh, it's embossed on the back. And some vellum. Another prayer card. And yet another. This is an original one. The other one was a copy. I thought this is really lovely colors. 1964. Etienne Cartier. I think she's just so lovely. This is the center. And this is some embroidery, which is so lovely. And it's on a sheer fabric. And you could tuck something in there if you wanted to. I left it because I thought it was so pretty. And these are these are antique buttons. I think they're bone. My mom used to do a lot of restoration on antique clothing, and so she had lots of different old buttons. Vellum. And this was actually a cabinet card that I reduced down. Oops. And it tucks into this antique scrap. It's a writing space. And some more lace. Rest of the shorthand book. This is also out of a Victorian scrapbook. When this opens up, you can journal in here. And this is a lace pocket with a journaling card. It's stenciled on the back, but you could write over it. Rest of that French receipt. This is an old book page, and this is out of a scrapbook, Victorian scrapbook, and this is a old French trade card. This is also out of the scrapbook. This is an old envelope. I just added her. And then it has, I'm sure this was a reward of merit, and I don't know if they cut the top off or what, but the colors are just gorgeous in this. And then this looks like it's from a French magazine, maybe. And this is an Italian receipt. You have to excuse me, I'm still sniffling and my voice is not quite back to normal. This is a gorgeous die cut right here. And you don't find them this large of this type usually. At least I haven't. They may be out there. But I just thought it was so pretty. And this opens with some Florentine paper. Opens up, and this is an old Valentine. Pretty brightly colored. It's out of an old French book. It's a play. And this is from a Godey's or Peterson's Ladies magazine. It's not a copy. Or that bird book. This little vellum pocket, some embellishment, and another little French card. Or that book. And this is just clipped on. You can take it out, take it apart, whatever you would like. There's just a bunch of some papers clipped together. It's an old receipt. And I just clipped it over this writing page. That's my cat getting into something in the background. And this is a lace sample. More music with that more stenciling. It's the back, and it's the tuck with a little guardian angel card. And one of these little flippy-doos or whatever, I can't think what they're called. That might be right. Just some different little scrappy-doos. I think that's what it is. Pieces of paper. It's pinned onto this doily. And then there's another Valentine that was just really glued. You can see the back of where it was glued into a book, into an album. And then this wonderful postcard, French postcard, which is from my collection that I copied. And it doesn't want to go back in. There we go. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed the flip through, and I will be putting it in my Etsy shop. I hope everybody has a fun, happy, and safe Halloween, and take care, everyone. Bye.